Hello everyone. Welcome. It's Tuesday and time for more Sale-a-Bration stamping. So let me give a moment or so to give you all a chance to pop in. I hope you all remembered that I'm going live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I know I've been a little off kilter, but I think I'm back onto my schedule. So as you're coming in, be sure to say hello. I have a few cards to share and some fun projects and, of course, some giveaways at the end. Hey, Michelle. Hello. Oh, bring them on camera. Michelle, you want to come on camera? It always asks that whenever the first person comes in. Bring them on camera. That would be fun. People would really be in for a treat if they had to deal with us both at the same time. That would be crazy. So when you're coming in, be sure to say hello. Let us know that you're here. You'll pass. Yeah, I'm already in my pajamas. Hi, Betty. Welcome. Look, bring them on camera. I could bring you on camera too, Betty. I wonder if it's going to suggest every person that comes in. So welcome. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. So it is Tuesday. I don't know. What the heck day is it? It's Tuesday. January 25th, 2022. So if you are watching this on the replay, then be sure to type in #replay. I will be uploading this to my YouTube channel, so you'll be able to watch it either here or over on YouTube once it's uploaded. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. No, it didn't say that. Well, it came up on my screen, so one of these nights we're gonna have to give that a try and bring someone on camera and see what that all is about. It probably like splits the screen and puts, you know, both of us on there, and both can probably chat as well. So there's Dory, and she's very needy these days. I don't know what her thing is. But here's a funny little story. So I'm preparing to paint my bathroom, and Michelle and I had a long conversation about this last night. And I have this thing behind my toilet. It's a little kind of like shelving thing. And I realized when I went to do some patching that you have to take the toilet out in order to get the thing out. So I was determined that I'm going to get this rack out. Well, it was interesting, but I have to say I was successful. I was able to get it apart in pieces. And then all of a sudden I heard water, and I'm like, oh no, what is that? So whatever I was doing, I must have hit something and water was on the floor. And I cleaned that up, and it just helped in the cleanup process. But I'm very proud of myself. I was able to remove that shelving unit, take it apart with my screwdriver. And then I took out, I have radiator, like standing radiators, and I have a cover over it. And I just have to say that I don't normally take the cover off and clean underneath. Yeah, I think a small animal died under there. That's how much stuff there was. So I need to keep ahead of myself on that. So I'm so talented. No, not really. I was praying to Jesus to help me and he did. So anyhow, that's just a funny story. There's always something happening here at my house. Always something funny, something sometimes dangerous. All I know is that without the radiator cover on, that freestanding radiator, it gets hot. It gets hot. How do I know that? Just saying. It gets hot. So anyhow, welcome. I'm going to be focusing tonight on, well, probably two of my favorite items that are free during Sale-a-Bration, which we are currently having a Sale-a-Bration now with Stampin' Up, where you can get free items with a $50 or $100 purchase. Probably my favorite item this week, and probably for the past few weeks, has been this, hi Kay, this stamp set, Special Moments. Oh my goodness, this is free with a $100 purchase. and you can purchase through the mini catalog or the annual catalog. And can I just say how many wonderful sayings there are here? Yeah, so I'm going to be focusing on that tonight. And of course, Amazing Silhouettes, which was a free stamp set that Stampin' Up! Gave us when we attended On Stage. And I'm also going to be focusing on that really fun, another favorite, the Mini Marbleous Designer Series paper. So before we go ahead and do that, I have a few cards to share. So we did a card swap with our group, and because things just have not been going all that well for me and being able to attend events, I mailed them today. So, okay, if you didn't get them, don't look. But Nancy already emailed me. I didn't get my paper pumpkin yet either. No, they're running late. Did you see that notification that they're running late? Mine is somewhere, God knows where, in New Jersey. Who knows? But it'll be here. And as soon as I get it, I'll be doing a video on that. But two of the cards, because Kay was doing the card swap, and Nancy and I shared theirs last week, and I mailed mine out to them. So we chose two new sweets or stamp sets, or I don't know, whatever it was. And I ordered this really fun stamp set. This is one stamp. And look at how fun this is. And it says, I enjoy every chapter of our friendship. And I did some layering, some coloring in with my Stampin' Blends. I gave the glasses a little bit of bling. And I think it came out really, really nice. You got your swap cards? Oh, wonderful. Isn't that beautiful, though? And look at how fun this is. And, I mean, you could cut these apart and you can, you know, just use the word friendship. You can keep it all whole and not see, it's three-dimensional. And even on the inside, I cut out one of the books to say enjoy. And it was just so much fun to make this card. And this is one big stamp. And absolutely love it. And then I think this was the second one, Kay. I was going through my samples and I'm like, I think this was it with the Daffodil Suite. So if you love daffodils as much as I do, you'll want to make sure that you're here on Thursday, because I'm going to be focusing on this suite and show you how quick and simple these daffodils can be made. And what a beautiful card it made. So this was my other swap with the Daffodil Suite, and there is Designer Series paper that coordinates with this. And on Thursday, I'm going to show you a sampler that I don't know if we can share it yet, but I'm going to share it with you guys. It's a sampler that I did with the collaboration when I have all the PDF tutorials. We decided to do a sampler. So I just put mine together last night, and the swap that I joined was with the daffodils. So, but isn't that pretty? And then here's a little sample. It was Preston's birthday, and lucky me, I went along with the SpongeBob theme. And yes, SpongeBob is back. So I did a little punch art. I followed another demonstrator's tutorial, and I think he came out so cute. And you remember that snail mail, the Designer Series paper? I think he came out perfect. I forget what his name is on SpongeBob, but he looks just like the character. And there's that paper, that Marbleous, Mini Marbleous, I don't know. You all know what it is. I'll show you in a moment. And then, you are so cool, happy birthday. So I thought that was like just perfect. And the whole theme, my gifts, everything was SpongeBob. His cake was SpongeBob, which were like cupcakes put together. And it was just super cute, but I'm really thrilled with the way my card came out. So, and then the happy birthday came from this stamp set here, Special Moments. So how about that? Okay, so those are my card shares for the week. So I hope you've liked them. Something I want to take notice, maybe you haven't thought about these, the assorted memories and more cards and envelopes. Let me go ahead and get my catalogs out so I can share that with you. So cards and envelopes, they come in two different sizes. The cards are perfect, nice heavyweight. So if you want to cut your creating time in half, I believe these are 4, let me get my measurement here, 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. So they're bigger than normal cards, and they come with the envelopes, and they also come with the little note cards as well, and the envelopes. And let me get those out. But this is a great way to cut your crafting time down tremendously. So the note cards are 5 1/4 by 4 1/4, and they have the envelopes as well. Nice quality. So something to keep in mind if you want to really cut corners and get more for your money. Check out the Whisper White, and we also have Very Vanilla note cards and envelopes. You get 20 in here, the note cards and the envelopes, and this way you can, they are mailable, as is the other ones. These are mailable too, no extra postage required, and it's just a way to cut down your time tremendously. So just wanted to point those out to you. So if you're wondering where are they at in the catalog, they're in the annual catalog on page 127. Assorted Memories and More cards and envelopes. They're $10.50, and you get 20 card bases and envelopes, 10 small and 10 large. So a great way to, you know, if you don't have a lot of time. And here's the Sale-a-Bration brochure, and I'm going to be focusing. Here is the Simply Marbleous paper. Oh my gosh, I think I'm practically out of the blue color because I love that probably the most. I've used that. So I love that. That is free with a $50 purchase, and great samples in here to showcase that. And then the stamp set, the Special Moments, it is free with a $100 purchase. So definitely that would be something you'll want to add to your collection of stamps. And then the stamp set that I'm going to be focusing on tonight is on page 40 in the mini catalog. It's called Amazing Silhouettes. There is also dies that go with it. So if you buy the stamp set and the dies together, you save yourself 10%. But it's kind of like the opposite thinking of how we normally stamp. Or this is sometimes a resist technique that you get. You don't have to do any of that. It's already done for you. So I'm going to show you each of these designs I'm going to make a card with and incorporate, you know, the little sayings from Special Moments. And speaking of that, let me put that aside. January is going to be the last time I'm going to be posting a host code. So if you know, or maybe you don't know, I post every month a host code. And what I'm finding is most people aren't using the host code. So I'm just going to not use the host code anymore. So if you want to place an order, you can just place your order. And this way here, everyone will be guaranteed to get the PDF tutorial with your $35 or more purchase. Because I think a lot of people are disappointed when they find out they don't qualify for the PDF tutorial, which is brand new every month. A new one comes out because they forget to do the host code or, you know, whatever reason. So I'm going to eliminate the host code. That means I won't have more free things to give away, unfortunately, but I will still be offering the PDF tutorial, which you're going to love. Next month for February is going to be 3D items, and I already gave a sneak peek last week. If you missed that, go back and watch. Okay. So those are my commercials. That's it. I'm done. So no cards and envelopes. Did I miss any comments? I'm sure I missed a lot because if I try to read comments, then I get distracted and I can't continue with my project. So no cards and envelopes. Look at this cute little thank you card. And this is super, super simple. Here's the inside. And this is using that fun free paper, 6x6 size. Look at all the different colors you get. Beautiful paper. So how many of you are scared of embossing? Well, I'm going to take that right off the table. Let me just put that there. And I'm using, like I said, the note cards and envelopes. Oops. I always turn off my touch light. So I'm going to go ahead, and these are pre-scored for you. So you want to talk about quick stamping. That is it. So already made for you. Here's the envelope. And the 3 cards I'm making tonight, I'm going to pick at the end 3 different people to win them, and I will mail them out tomorrow to you. So here we go. So I'm going to do some layers here. Let me go ahead and get sizes. So here is that paper. Look at the other side. I don't know which side I love better. I mean, they're both beautiful, but we're only going to see the edge. So I think I'm going to go with the one that's a little bit more. So our DSP is cut at 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. And then we have a layer of basic white, which is 3 1/2 by kind of like 2 1/2. It kind of looks like that. And then we have our, is this Bermuda Bay? I should write these things down. You would think I would know that, right? No, it's not Balmy Blue. No, Coastal Cabana. I'm sorry, Coastal Cabana. How could I forget Coastal Cabana, really? This one is cut at 2 1/2 by 3 1/2. Okay, so those are your layers. So these two will get layered together. And then this one is going to just have that little slim layer. So this is the one we're going to focus on. I did already do the little thanks, and the thanks also came from the special moments. So you might have missed that. These are tiny little sayings, but they're perfect for that. Sometimes you just only need to say thanks, right? A little strip for your inside. So let's go ahead and do some embossing. I'm going to bring in another sheet here and put that on there. So to emboss, I'm going to be using the white embossing powder. This is a little embossing buddy, this side. And sometimes we forget to use that. Now, we don't sell these anymore, but I'm sure you have one. So why am I doing this? I'm doing this because oils from your hands get on the cardstock, and what happens is when you put your embossing powder on there, it will stick to those areas, and we don't want the embossing powder to stick where it just does not belong, right? Okay, so I'm using Versamark, one of my favorites for embossing, and the stamp that is kind of like these leaves. So I'm just going to turn my stamp upside down and do it this way because the stamp is larger than the ink pad. So just make sure. Now this ink pad can be used without embossing, or it can be used because it's a pigment ink to emboss. So just going to make sure that's nice and inked up. And then what we're going to do is we are going to stamp this on here. Look at, I got powder all over me. And I'm just going to press that down. So this is going to do like an emboss resist type look. And it's really fun. Okay, so can you see that? I'm going to put the stamp over there. Now I can go ahead and just let that dry, and it'll just make a tone-on-tone effect. So if you don't have one of these Versamark ink pads, you're going to want to add one to your list because it is a watermark stamp pad, and you can use any color cardstock to get a little bit of a deeper color, and it'll dry naturally. But because it's a pigment ink, I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle on very generously my white embossing powder and tap that back into the jar, and make sure that everything is covered nicely. If it's not, you can go ahead and dump more powder on there. And I'm going to, of course, bring in my heat tool. And this is the older heat tool, only because it was right there. So I'm going to go ahead and heat set this. Let me go ahead and use my bone folder. Maybe that'll drown out the dog. Ooh, look at that. I'll tell you what, I never get tired of embossing. One of the first things I learned how to do with rubber stamping was embossing. And I told the story so many times that I just wanted everything embossed. I wanted everything embossed, and I just couldn't get enough. But look at how quick and simple that is. So there's no need to be scared of embossing. Okay, so I can go ahead and move this out of the way. And then you just want to give that a second to kind of set up and dry. So while it's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my glue, and I'm going to put the marble on the inside. This is a brand new glue, multi-purpose liquid glue is what that's called. And this is just going to go on my inside to give me something decorative. And I have a little bit of an overlap, which is fine. I'm just going to trim that off, maybe a little more. Okay. And so this should be dry by now. We'll go ahead and put our layers together. But this is just a very basic, simple card that anybody can do. If you have to make thank yous for whatever reason, we're always thanking people for things that they do for us. You don't have to go and make a big, large card. And then, you know, you have to worry about what am I going to write inside. Sometimes you just want to write thanks for being there for me, or being a friend, or for whatever. And this will go ahead and get glued onto here. And I think I have it going this way. So it doesn't matter. You can have it going however you want it to go. Go ahead and glue this onto here. And then the thanks, did I raise that up? Nope, I didn't even use dimensionals. I just took it just like this and glued that right here. A little thanks. Oops. It's wiggling away. And there's our little envelope. And there's our cute little thanks card. Thank you for barking, Aurora. Yes, she's all worked up now. I know. Do you want to see the card? Isn't that pretty? Yeah. Okay. So that's card number 1. Quick and simple. So that'll be one that I'm going to be giving away. All right. So let's do a second card. So let's work with the butterfly. Who all loves butterflies? We can't get enough of butterflies, right? Okay. So here we are. Now, of course, we are using the Big Memories and More card. And look at this beautiful card. A little happy birthday card. Okay. So that's the card. Here's the envelope. And I went ahead and cut out my butterflies ahead of time for sake of saving some time. And I couldn't decide which ones I wanted to use, so I just tucked them all in there. So this is that bigger card. Let me move this aside so I can measure. And this is in the Memories and More. So I used the small little note card, and now I'm using the larger card. So of course, like I told you earlier, this one is 6 1/4 by 4 1/4 folded. So then I'm bringing in a piece of basic black, which is going to make a layer there. So this is measured 6 by 4. And then a piece of that beautiful paper again. Oh my goodness, love this paper. 5 3/4, and you're going to want to get it before it's gone, by 3 3/4, so that'll make our layer. And I think maybe we'll go on this side for this one. And then I have a small little black square, rectangle, sorry, which is 3 by 2.5. And then a small little white piece that will get layered on there. And that is 2 3/4 by 2 1/4. And if you missed any of this, you can go ahead back and watch it on the replay. And then I have small little pieces with a little bit of layering. The white piece is 3 by 3/4. And then the Blushing Bride, yes. Oh, I thought I had that right. That one is 3 by 1. And then just a small little strip of basic black, which is 3 by 1/2. Okay. Everybody got that? And then, of course, all my beautiful butterflies. I have white butterflies, and I have some I cut out of the designer series paper. Oh, look, I reached my goal. I love that when my watch does that, and all I'm doing is sitting here stamping. So FYI, if you want to reach your goal with your Fitbit, stamp, and it will say you have reached your goal. Who knew? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Blushing the Bride. Don't you wonder who comes up with the names of these things, right? And I'm going to go ahead right into my ink pad and ink this up really well. And go ahead and stamp this. Hold it down for a second or so, and there it is. Isn't that beautiful? Put that over to the side. So if you kind of saw this stamp set, this is again the Amazing Silhouettes, and you thought, I don't know what I would do. Oh, I still need that for my happy birthday. Oops, sorry, that was like nails on chalkboard. I don't know what I would do with that. Well, here's some ideas. So this is a photopolymer. We're going to use the happy birthday, because there's always a birthday to celebrate. Let me get a block. Oh my goodness. No more smaller blocks. The blocks are falling. All right, well, let me take one off of here. Note to self, you need to clean that. Okay, happy birthday. All right, where's that little piece of white? And I'm just going to stamp on here, happy birthday. There we go, that pretty. Let me stick that over there. Okay, so now all we need to do is our assembly. Did I do anything on the inside? Oh, I did. For someone who is wonderful in each and every way. Okay. Oh, I just dropped my stamp set. Hold on. I almost rolled over it with my chair. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I just put my, oh my goodness. Oh, I just put my stamp set right into the ink pad. There we go. I see it's going to be one of those kind of evenings. Put that over to the side. For someone who is wonderful. Okay, there it is. Sometimes it's hard to read these photopolymer ones. All right, so I need another block. So let's do our inside of our card. Yep, that's what I did. And you would want to use your little mat. Oop, and I think I twisted this. Nope, it looks good. Okay. I'm going to take that off and stick that on my stamp case. All right, now I'm going to close this up. Okay, so now we can assemble. All right. So we want to glue these two together. Piece of popcorn kernel. I had popcorn at work today for my snack. So this time I'm going to use the marble side, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in this really pretty black and white checked gingham ribbon. I think it's gingham, right? Yes. I have a pin in there, so you want to be careful with that. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in some tear and tape just to hold that ribbon down. And I think that's about halfway. Yes, it is. So this just kind of breaks up the monotony of the card. Just a little bit of ribbon. No sense in wrapping it all the way around and wasting all that ribbon, because we want to be a little thrifty. So doesn't that look pretty? Okay, now where's that pin? Okay, so keep in mind when February comes and everybody's going to be, where's the host code? FYI, there's not going to be host codes anymore. Now, if you wanted to book your own party, then of course the host code will come back into play. But I just feel bad that people are missing out on getting all the freebies because they forget, you know, about using the host code. Okay, so there's that. Now let's go ahead and put this layer together. So I'm all about you guys and getting things for free. So you'll all be able to get the PDF tutorial. All right, and this one I put up on dimensionals. And oh my gosh, I was going through my dimensionals and I was like, I'm almost out of dimensionals. So I did have to place a little order. And I also wanted to get that little Sale-a-Bration set with the little cars and the minivan. Oh my gosh, I wanted to add that to my collection. So, of course I had to put enough in so I can qualify for that. And we all know the more dimensionals the better, because Sue wants to earn the incentive trip. And if I use more dimensionals, I'm going to have to order more dimensionals. Okay, so put that there. Alrighty, so let's put our little happy birthday together. And what I'm going to do with this is this black little strip is just going to get glued to the center. Let me bring that up to my face so I can see. And then the happy birthday. I gotta trim that because I'm like, why does that look a little long? Okay, so we'll want to trim that a teeny bit, teeny weeny bit. All right, so let's see. Let's put that at 2 3/4. No, a little bit less maybe. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Yes, much better. And I have a little bit of black overhang on here. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this together. And the reason I like that, I'm not a big fan of the liquid glue, but the reason I do like it is because you can move it around a little bit. All right, now dimensionals, we're only going to put the dimensionals on the left. And we're going to put some, of course, we're going to need 3 on there. And we're going to put a little bit of glue here because this is going to attach right to here. And, let's see, right like that. And then let's bring in our butterflies. Oh my goodness. And because I use the marble, I could probably even get away. No, I kind of like the white. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like it like this? Or do you think we should use 2 white butterflies? Butterfly? Nope. It definitely needs color. Let's see these. These are a little bit darker. Oh, I think I like that. But I think I like both butterflies. What do you guys think? I don't know now. I can't decide. Help me decide. There's only 4 of you here? Where the heck is everybody tonight? Best time to stock up on adhesives. Yes, it is. Hi, Nancy. All right, so what do you guys think? Do you like the white butterfly on here? Don't be shy. There's no wrong answers. Otherwise, I'm just going to go and do my own thing. Both pink? Hi, Sherry. I think you're right. Oh, Nancy says white. Huh. Both pink? Maybe we could do the little bit lighter one. I don't know. I think that's too much pink. I definitely like the pink on here. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to glue that down. I'm just going to put glue on the body of the butterfly. And I'm trying to be careful not to squeeze too much. Put that there. This way you can kind of lift the wings. Although it's going to get mailed and they're going to smush. The mail people are going to smush our butterflies. All right, let's see. Ooh, that one, the little antennae. All right, well, let's put a white one here. I'm going to raise this up on dimensionals. So I think I had a little smidgy left here. Yes, I do. Maybe white. Okay. All right. Maybe white. All right, we'll put a dimensional on this one, but we're going to zhuzh them up a little bit. So it's going to be beautiful no matter what. All right, and I'm going to bring in, oh my goodness, my favorite. Maybe we need a butterfly on the inside too. These iridescent rhinestones. Oh my goodness. Oh, the heavens have opened up and are singing for these rhinestones. All right, so let's go ahead and put one right here on the head of this butterfly. And one right here on the head of this butterfly. And let's scatter a few others. So that's 2. So we want to do, oops, we want to do odd numbers. So we'll do 3 more. And this is just going to be gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that card. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's put a little butterfly on the inside. Someone who is wonderful. Oh, let's see. I want to use that one or maybe this darker one. Oh, I think that one is much nicer. All right, so sparingly with the glue, because what'll happen is if I do too much glue, when it gets smushed by the mail machine, you'll never open the card. It'll be glued shut. Okay. So let's go ahead and put that on the inside. There. Isn't that pretty? Happy birthday. Okay, so that is card number 2. Now, if you really want to get fancy schmancy, let's get fancy schmancy. If I have more paper. Yes, I do. Will it fit on this one? No, it won't. All right. Let's get a new sheet. And heck, the paper was free, right? So let's not, oh, it's not going to fit. Okay, we can't get fancy schmancy on our envelope because the envelope is larger than the paper. All right, so sorry. Okay, so that is card number 2. So isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. You know what? I think our first card needs a little bling on it. What was I thinking? Not doing any bling. Let's bring these little guys. Oh, you know what? Let's add these. These are my favorite too. Classic matte dots. Ever since these items came out, I've not used anything else. Let's see. Oh, I have a couple little ones. Let's add a few little white ones. So I love that these come in 4 different colors. So let's add, oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes. I mean, sometimes it's the little things in life that get you excited, right? Okay, let's put that one there. There. Oh my goodness. That's all it needed was a little bit of zhuzhing. Doesn't that look better now? Yes. Okay, so 2 cards. We are on a roll tonight, people. On a roll. Okay, all my butterflies. Butterflies, be saved for another project. I may throw a couple of them in the card. Who knows? Okay, so card number 3 for tonight. We're going to be using this big stamp. Oh my goodness, this stamp is so big. How big is it? Let's measure. It's 5 inches by 2. So you need your big block. Probably could have used a bigger block than this, but it works. So I guess it's a tree, right? It's a tree. Help me with it. Y'all think that's a tree? A bush? I don't know what. Okay, so we're going to use that stamp, and let me show you the card that we're going to make. Well, I'm going to make. You guys are going to watch. We're going to bring in our basic gray, and again, I am using the Memories and More cards again. And look at this amazing card. Oh my goodness, look at this. Isn't that just beautiful? You could zhoosh it with some Wink of Stella if you want, but it's just a card to say, you're amazing. Where would I be without a friend like you? And again, this is using that free stamp set with the sayings. All right, so let's go ahead and do this one. I don't know why I have so many envelopes here. I only need one. I don't know. We'll just put it aside. Okay, so more pieces than I ever need. So here's our basic card, already made like before. All right. So our basic gray is 4, and I think we pretty much are the same as the other one, 4 by 6. So that'll make a nice layer. And then look at that gray. Oh my goodness, look at that. So this is going to be 1/4 inch smaller. So it's 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. And I have to use this because, I mean, this is nice, but this is so dramatic. So that'll get layered on there. And then I have another piece of basic gray, and this one is cut at 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then I have a piece of basic white, which is 5 by 2 1/2, and I have 2 of them just in case. And then a little smidgen just to decorate our inside. And where is my other gray piece? Why does this happen? Why does this always happen? All right, well, we'll have to is it stuck in here? No. I have 2 of these, but I don't have my gray. Okay. Well, did it fall out? No. Okay. Well, let's, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull a piece of this, and we're going to use that. Okay. So our little tiny white piece, and you know what'll happen, right? It'll be when it's all over and I'm cleaning up, I'll be, well, there it is. Okay, so our little tiny white piece is 2 1/4 by 3/4. So I'm going to need, make sure I'm using the right one here. I'm going to get confused. All right. So I'm going to need 1 inch. 1 inch by, what did I say that was? 2 1/4? Did I say it was 2 1/2? 2 1/2. So when in doubt, you do without, and you do something else. Okay. So that'll be nice. Okay. All right. No worries. All right. So I did the You're Amazing. So let me find that. You're amazing. Okay. And basic gray. So we'll go ahead and stamp our little saying. And did I do inside? Yes, I did. Why do I have to keep looking? You think that my mind is not going to remember nothing. What's that on there? Oh, you know what? This looks like it's, it has Wink of Stella spritzed all over it. Huh. Maybe it's the, what's that? I have to do it on the wood here because I can't see. My old eyes can't see. Just a card to say you're amazing. Oh, yes, of course. Thank you. I know I am. All right, and then we want our saying for the inside. Okay. Alrighty, and let me get my card. Oh, this is going to go this way. Where would I be without a friend like you? Oh my goodness, isn't that amazing? I love that font. Do you guys love that font? Or is it just me? Okay. So now I need my big stamp. I'm going to bring in this piece of basic white. And again, because my stamp is much larger than my ink pad, I'm going to take my ink pad to the stamp and ink that up well. And stamp that just like so. Hold it down for a little bit to transfer that ink. Oh, look at that. You know how much work that would be if you had to do that type of technique? I'm just saying. Look at how beautiful that is. All right, so let's get our glue on. And you know what? I think this is shimmer white cardstock. Either that or it was hanging out near Wink of Stella because it has a shimmer to it. I don't know. Trying to think what I was doing when I was making up my samples. Who knows? Okay, so let's put the rest of our card together. And this will go onto here. And this paper is just so dramatic. Oh my goodness. Even if you just threw a saying on here, it would be stunning. Alrighty. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on. There's 4 of you here tonight, and I think one of them might be counted as me, so I think all of you may get a card in the mail this week for taking time to spend it with me. Okay, let me turn that over. Okay. So now we're going to bring in, oh my gosh, I like absolutely love this mesh ribbon. Like, who loves it? So this one, I'm not going to be chintzy on this because I'm just not gonna. And I'm going to go ahead and just tie a knot with this. That's all you need. I am going to be chintzy though, and I am going to make sure I don't waste too much of it. Just a knot is all it takes. Okay. And then, you know, pull that apart, widen that up. And I do know here's my scissors. I was going to say, I know my scissors were here somewhere. And just trim that. Oh my goodness, you need this ribbon. You need that ribbon, and you need the check ribbon. Okay, so we're just going to zhuzh this up a little bit. And before I get into trouble, I'm going to close this. And no dimensionals for this. I'm going to make sure I have it. Yeah. I mean, how many times have you went and made your card and then realized, oops, it's upside down. All right, so let's put this here. My problem is everything is always crooked. Anybody else have that trouble? I know. It's me. Okay, so I'm just going to use the marble side, even though I don't have my gray, because someone took it. Someone came in last night and they took it. Okay, I'm convinced of that fact. All right, dimensionals. I'm going to raise this up. It still looks crooked to me. Maybe I stamped it crooked. I don't know. You let me know when you win the card. And if it is, well, so be it. You need 3 dimensionals on that one. Okay. Maybe just everything in my life is a little bit crooked. That's okay. It's homemade. Okay, that'll make it look straight. Okay, and then of course we have to go ahead and bring in these fun little classic matte dots because they were just made for this card. And we'll go ahead and put a couple of those on. 1, 2, and 3. Put one right there. And there you go. It's as easy peasy as that. I don't know. I think they both look great. Aren't they stunning? And see how quick and simple it was? Here's the envelope. The envelope's already there. You already have it. No worrying about having to go and get yourself an envelope. And it's a bigger card. So where would I be without a friend like you? I mean, oh my gosh, where would I be without all of you? I wouldn't be here doing Facebook Lives. Okay, so there you have it. There's this card. We used all the stamps in this set. Isn't that amazing? And we have our little thank you. And then we have our little butterfly. So aren't they just beautiful? Now, how many of you thought I would never buy that stamp set? And now how many of you are saying, you know what? I kind of like that stamp set. Well, I'll tell you what. If you do, definitely use the host code, place your order. I only need a little bit more to get me to the next level. I would so appreciate it. And then you can get free items from Sale-a-Bration. So let's take a look. What are the free items from Sale-a-Bration you can get? Well, funny you may ask. Island Vibes stamp set, free with 50. This beautiful daffodil paper, which you're going to want because I'm going to show you fun things on Thursday with that. That's free with a $50 purchase. So get the daffodil bundle. The bundle, Daffodil Daydream bundle, is $54.75. So you can get the bundle and then get the paper for free. You'll be set to go. This one, this cute little one catching butterflies. Oh my goodness, isn't she the cutest? And this is the one that I wanted to get, the driving by. I just love the little Volkswagen and the little bus. And look at that little race car. Oh my goodness, free with a $50 purchase. This gorgeous paper, Sunshine and Rainbows. That's going to be a favorite. Probably, I hope I'm not going to run out of weeks to share my Tuesday favorites. Sunshine and Rainbows 6x6 paper, absolutely stunning. And there is also a Rainbow of Happiness bundle, $44 for the whole bundle. So throw on some cardstock or something, get yourself to $50 and get the paper for free. Then we have, oh my goodness, the Simply Marbleous paper. I need more of that in my life. Can I tell you? And don't forget our awesome otters. I already showcased that in one of my previous Tuesday Facebook Lives. Absolutely adorable and goes perfect with that paper. Then, of course, this is the Friendly Hello stamp set, and you get the Designer Series paper that coordinates. That is free with a $100 purchase. Then, of course, we have our Special Moments, the stamp set that I focused on tonight with all the beautiful sayings. That is free with a $100 purchase. And then we have, of course, if you like to host and you get to the $300 level, you can get absolutely free this Calming Camellia stamp set. Like, can I just say gorgeous? I've seen so many things, so many projects made with that beautiful stamp set. And then, of course, if you want everything, all you have to do is join the Sweet Bee Stampers for $99. You can choose $125 worth of product plus 2 additional free stamp sets. And this is only while Sale-a-Bration is going on. So keep that all in mind when you're making your purchase. All right, so who all do we have here? Let's see, I did 1, 2, and 3 cards. Let me get my papers, and I made sure before you all came that I cut plenty of paper. I was anticipating to have at least 50 people here tonight. So if you'd like to be entered in to win one of the cards tonight, just type down below in the comments, just put me, and I'll wait for your comments to come through and put your name down, and we'll pick 3 winners. Oh, this was supposed to go inside that card. Okay, I'll have to put that in there. I will put that in there. I'm going to put that right along here. Or I could put it down there. All right, swipe to see comments. Pretty assortment of cards tonight with that set. Thank you. Oh, hi, Marcia Long. How are you tonight? I didn't see you come. Well, I really didn't see anybody come in. Marcia Long. Sherry. Oh, Nancy. Oh, my goodness. Nancy. G. We have Sherry. We have Kay. I like the piece on the side. Okay, I'll do that. Is that everybody tonight? We have Marcia, Nancy, Sherry, Kay. Well, there's 4 of you and 3 cards, so you know what? You get a card, and you get a card, and you get a card, and you get a card. I'm going to send everybody a card. How about that? So one of you will get a different card. How's that? Everybody that's here gets a card tonight. I got all your names there. Okay, so she said she liked it on the side. Oh, and it fits perfectly. Let's do the marvelous side. All right, everybody gets a card tonight. Cool. Alrighty. Let's see. Marble. No, I'm just loving this. Oh, you're so welcome. So welcome. Sharing is caring, and I just really do appreciate you all taking time out of your busy evening to come and spend some time with me. So, let me stick this in here. There. Now, doesn't that just finish your card off? A little smidgy that you probably would, like, throw that little piece away, and look at how amazing. All right, well, everybody will get a card tonight. I will post the samples on my Facebook page. And I want to invite you all to come back Thursday, 7 p.m. We're going to be working with the Daffodil Suite, the whole bundle. And I'm going to have the sampler to share with you, so you will definitely want to be here. And be sure to share this. And I look forward to seeing you all on Thursday. Please be certain to be safe out there. And I really would appreciate if you would place an order through my online store at stampinsucreates.stampinup.net. And if you're coming in and watching the replay, be sure to type in #replay. Or if you're over on YouTube and watching this, please leave a comment. And if you've never joined my live before, come on over and join us. It's always a party, always a good time. And it's a good way to spend an evening. Safe in your own home, toasty warm. And, okay. I will go through all the comments when, after I post everything and clean up this mess that someone made. And, if you had any questions in there, I'll be sure to answer them for you. All right, everyone. Be safe. Have a good day. And I'll see you all Thursday, 7 p.m. right here, Eastern Time. Bye for now.